Haunted Office Elevator Mystery. It was a typical late night at the office, the kind where the only sound is the hum of fluorescent lights and the tap of my keyboard. I was working on a project deadline, and everyone else had long since left. As I got up to stretch, I glanced at the reflection of the empty office in the window and noticed a peculiar detail. The elevator on the security monitor was stopping at a floor that didn't exist on the directory. Curious, I decided to investigate, thinking perhaps it was a glitch or a maintenance issue. Little did I know, this decision would lead me to a discovery that would forever haunt my nights. I stepped into the elevator, pressing the unmarked button that only appeared past midnight. As the doors closed, my heart quickened. The descent felt different, slower, as if the elevator was moving through something thicker than air. When the doors finally opened, I was met with a dimly lit corridor that stretched out into the shadows. The walls were lined with old black and white photographs of people who seemed to be staring directly at me, their eyes following as I cautiously moved forward. The atmosphere felt heavy, charged with an unspoken history that whispered through the silence. As I walked deeper into this forgotten floor, I noticed subtle movements in the corner of my eye. Doors creaked open slightly, and I felt the unmistakable sensation of being watched. My phone battery, despite being full earlier, was now rapidly draining. Panic set in as I realized there was no signal. I turned back, intending to leave, only to find the elevator doors sealed shut. It was then I heard the faint sound of a typewriter clacking away, though I was alone. Following the sound, I stumbled upon an office that looked eerily like mine, but from a bygone era, complete with an ancient typewriter that typed by itself, spelling out my name repeatedly. In a desperate bid to escape, I slammed my fists against the elevator doors, shouting for help. Suddenly, the photographs on the walls began to change, their once static figures now animated, reaching out and mouthing silent warnings. In a moment of sheer terror, the elevator doors opened, and I rushed in, frantically pressing the button for the ground floor. As I ascended, I watched the numbers change, skipping over the mysterious floor entirely. When I emerged back into the familiar office, I found a single black and white photograph on my desk, an image of myself standing with the ghostly figures I had just encountered. The elevator, now dormant, seemed to hum with a sinister secret, one that was best left undiscovered.